Hello, my name is Brianna Green, and I'm the project manager for the North Carolina Business Committee for Education. And I'm here today to talk to you about our new 3.0 version of the employer interface on our website, the Navigator. The Navigator connects local businesses and North Carolina educators together for educators to find work-based learning opportunities for their students. So I'm going to be logging in today as a business owner and employee and showing you what it looks like to post a resource, which is essentially a work-based learning opportunity that you are offering to the general educator population. So when you first log in, you're going to come to your dashboard. That's where it's automatically going to take you. And then you want to scroll down to the resource directory. You're going to click on create resource in the upper right hand corner. You're going to choose the type of resource that you want, such as an appointment where like you have to set up a time with an educator to come to their classroom to do like a guest speaking presentation or something of that nature. An event, so maybe if you're going to go to if the educator is going to come to you, and then, or an information. So like if you have some files that can be used in the curriculum or some videos that you think educators could show to their classes. Today we're going to be doing an appointment. You would select that and then hit next. And so I'm just going to be a guest speaker. So I'm going to select that, hit next. And then it's going to prompt you to start from scratch and create a custom resource. But don't worry, it's going to give you all the things that you have to fill out along the way. So every resource has to have an engaging cover image so that when people are browsing through the resource directory, they can know kind of what they're going to get themselves into. So you just go to your image folder and choose whatever speaks to a representative of your resource. That can be your company logo. It could be a picture of your work site, a picture of you if you're doing like a guest speaker, just really anything that makes sense. So you would choose that, and then you will create a title for your resource. And then you will also want to create a small description. And then you will select which grade levels it's appropriate for, and you can choose all of them, you can choose one of them, whatever makes sense. And then the career cluster, so what industry your business falls into. And then it'll prompt you if you want to add in any files that go along with your request. So like if you wanted to have downloadable, or it says you can download file templates. So you can download these and fill it out and put it in that way. Or if you already have something pre-prepared, you can go ahead and do that. So just whatever makes the most sense for you and your resource. And then you'll choose a location type. We like to encourage businesses to go ahead and offer everything as virtual so that it can be accessible to more counties throughout the state, but that's totally up to you. So you can choose it as virtual. You can choose it at the student location. So that's you agreeing to go to the school. And you can also, of course, like set your parameters of how far you travel, like maybe only in your county, or maybe you're willing to travel up to 2 hours, like whatever the case may be. Or you can do it at a work site location, so like your headquarters or, anywhere else that you and your team do business. So I'm going to select virtual and student location. So it'll prompt you if you want to write any notes, like I prefer Zoom or my team uses Microsoft Teams, just like whatever you need people to know. And then for student location, you would go and say, I'm willing to travel up to 50 miles from my office, and then it'll do it that way. It'll ask you next for your availability. So you want to go ahead and just pick a start date of when you and your team would be available to start receiving bookings for your request. And then it'll ask you, is it ongoing or is there an end date? Like, can people book you at any time? Or like, will you only be offering this like until the end of the summer, for example? So I'm going to say it's ongoing. And then what days of the week are you available? So you would just select that and then write any other notes like, oh, I prefer afternoons, or I prefer mornings, or whatever the case may be. and then you would hit next, and it'll take you to a review section so you can look over everything and make sure everything looks good. And then you can either save it as a draft, or and it'll save it. You can come back to it, make any edits, or you can go ahead and publish it so the educators can go ahead and start booking you.